Maybe again, I'm just gonna keep saying it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll leave it there. Maybe I'm wrong, and you know, I'll see what you guys are saying because I see you guys are kind of heated up on this. Let's see. Don't get jet lag? Question mark. Yeah, but I literally can't sleep. Like I tried to sleep in a terminal before, and I couldn't do it. I'll sleep on the plane. I'll just wait till I get on the plane. Walk around the fucking terminal a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I've ever, and I'm just talking from my perspective. I've never fallen asleep as tired as I've been. There's been times where I've stayed up, you know, gotten maybe through 3 hours of sleep, because I'm up editing a show, and I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. for work. And I don't fall asleep at work. I don't see how you do it. Like in the middle of the job. Maybe on a break that's different, but I don't know. And then it also shows a genuine sort of lack of care for what you're doing. So, you know, remember, Crowder's paying this guy. This is the third falling out with Crowder, Not Gay Jared, The Daily Wire, and now this. I don't know. I've had a lot of falling outs with people. The show that the Misfit Nation show now is the second iteration of the Misfit Nation. I literally got rid of and they were all my family members, and I fired all of them because they weren't delivering. All those situations. Well, the Daily Wire, I did a video on. I actually understood where Crowder was coming from. Now, when Landau said the stop big the big con thing, the stop big con thing as a response to Daily Wire, and he goes, that was a bit much. And now looking back at it, I agree. He might have went a little too hard on Daily Wire for what it was. But I agreed with his sentiment, which is another thing, is I also think Landau was pissed off that Crowder didn't take that deal. And Crowder and his whole crew, I just saw his last live stream, they all basically said on camera at least that they were all 100% behind Crowder. There wasn't anybody that disagreed with it. Again, could that be all just for the camera? Sure. Maybe. But Landau seems like he was the only one that wasn't with it. And I get it. He's a comic. He's trying to get paid. Maybe he's not for the movement the way that Crowder thought he was. Or maybe he never was. So I think that kind of factored into. I think Landau was pissed off that he didn't take the Daily Wire deal, because that was a lot of money that would have went around to everybody. And you'd have to be pissed off if you weren't for the movement. You weren't for the move. Let's see. Secret recording is when he lost me. Atari Legend. That was, you did the last one too. Yeah, I agree. That was a shitty move. However, I can't forget what I heard. Like, it's like if somebody admits on tape that they molested a child, and I know that's an extreme analogy, but and let's say the police got the tape, or whoever got the tape illegally. I still heard you admit you had molested a child. So, yeah, I agree. It was a shitty move on Crowder's part. I don't think he went too far, I think, on the whole thing. I think he went too hard right away. I don't want to say too far, because I do believe in going too far sometimes. I think you got to sometimes. But I think he went too hard right away and should have let it sort of build a little bit. He came with the guns out right away. But yeah, again, that doesn't mean I have to forget what I heard Boring saying. So Brian Brumbelow, Crowder is bisexual. I've heard talks that Crowder's got a little fruit basket in him, but I don't know. He's married, he has kids. I don't know if there's like any credible stories to it, so I don't go with it. Why do you think he's bisexual? Is it proven? 5-minute late contract is all I need to see. Well, I mean, I guarantee you most of your employers have a 5-minute late clause in their policies. Now, I'm sure they're not going to send you home. I think that was a little bit ridiculous. But again, was Landau late a lot to where Crowder had to put that in to the clause? That's what I'm saying. I think we're just missing a lot of context. I think we're obviously missing the other side of the story, but I think I can't say right away. And as a showrunner myself and a producer and somebody who has a production company, I can't say whether or not that, like, for instance, let's say I had problems with Wonder being late and Skrill's never late. I could put a different clause in Wonder's contract that, listen, I want to make sure you're going to show up on time, so I'm going to put this in your clause. But Skrill won't get that because he's on time. That's just a hypothetical, guys. I'm just saying. You don't know why things are in contracts. Do I think it's a little out there? Maybe, depending on what we're doing. But again, Crowder runs a different show. He's more regulated. Let's see. Crowder said even happening. A bad contract at all. Oh, having probably a bad contract at all is wrong with his Daily Wire fight. Again, I can't say anything about the contract. I don't see how any of you are making judgments that the contract is legit. Have they released a contract? Because I'll read it. And again, if it's all Landau was telling the truth, I'll blast Crowder. Trust me. I just don't see how everybody just hears a story and goes, "Yep, that's it. That's the truth."